If I tell you that you are drinking a poison every single day and that poison is making you poor, will you give it up? But here is the problem. This poison is not visible. My name is Napoleon Hill, and in the last 30 years I have studied more than 500 successful people, from Andrew Carnegie to Henry Ford. And I have found a truth that may shock you when you hear it. In today's video, I am going to tell you how one small invisible habit is destroying your life, and how in the next 90 days you can completely change it. This is not some ordinary motivational talk. This is a tested formula that I learned from the richest people in the world. So if you seriously want to change your life, watch this video till the end. Because what I am going to tell you will not be found in any book. See, I spent my entire life finding the answer to this one question. Why do some people become rich and some people stay poor? Is it luck? Is it education? Is it family background? And the answer I got was so simple that at first I could not believe it. The answer is habits, but not ordinary habits. I am talking about those invisible habits that are so small that you don't even realize they are controlling your life. When I met Andrew Carnegie, he said one thing to me that I never forgot. He said, "Napoleon, people think I am rich because I made big decisions. But the truth is I am rich because I made thousands of small decisions correctly. Those decisions that nobody even noticed. So let me tell you what these invisible habits are and how they are making you poor. The very first invisible habit that I have seen in every unsuccessful person is mental procrastination. Now you will say, Napoleon, everyone knows procrastination, avoiding work. But what I am talking about is different. This is the procrastination that happens in your mind. You are physically doing the work, but mentally you are escaping. Let me explain. Suppose you are sitting at your desk. There is an important task in front of you. But what is your mind doing? It is thinking about what to eat for lunch. It is thinking about what happened yesterday. It is planning what to do on the weekend. You are physically present, but mentally you are running away. And this habit is so invisible that you don't even realize it. I did a study in which I found that the average person spends 70% of their day in thoughts that are not related to their current task. 70%. Meaning if you are working 8 hours, you are actually focused for only 2 hours. The remaining 6 hours your mind is wandering. If you are shocked hearing this, write yes in the comments below. Because I want to know how many people are aware of this problem. Now think, what is the difference between a rich man and a poor man? A rich man knows how to control his mind. He directs his thoughts, while a poor man stays a slave to his thoughts. Henry Ford once told me, Napoleon, when I am in the factory, my every thought is about the car we are building. I don't let my mind wander, because I know every second is valuable. And this is the difference. Successful people value their every second. They don't let their thoughts go to waste. Now the second invisible habit, and this one is very dangerous. That is negative self-talk. Do you know how many times you talk to yourself in a day? Research says the average person thinks 50,000 thoughts in a day, and 80% of them are negative. 50,000 thoughts, 80% negative. This means you are pulling yourself down 40,000 times in a day. 40,000 times you are planting into your subconscious mind that you are weak. You are a failure. You are not worthy. And all of this happens so quietly that you don't even realize it. You wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, and your mind says, same boring day again. You go to work, get a task, and you think, I can't do this. Someone says something to you and you assume, maybe they don't like me. These are all small things. But they are happening every day, every hour, every minute. And slowly they sit so deep in your subconscious mind that they become your reality. I have written in my book, whatever you repeatedly tell your subconscious mind, it accepts it as true. And when your subconscious mind accepts something as true, it takes you in that same direction. If every day you are telling yourself that you are poor, your subconscious mind will make decisions to keep you poor. If every day you are telling yourself that you cannot be successful, your subconscious mind will ignore those opportunities that could have made you successful. I remember the example of Thomas Edison. When his lab caught fire, all his research was destroyed. His colleagues were crying. Years of work was gone. But what did Edison do? He told his son, go quickly and bring your mother. She will never have seen such a fire in her life. Do you understand what this means? His entire work had burned down and he was looking at it like entertainment, because he had trained his mind to see every situation in a positive way. Now the third invisible habit, and this is the most addictive one, instant gratification. This is the habit that has spread the most in today's generation. Do you know why? Because today everything is instant. Hungry, Zomato, bored, Instagram, feeling lonely, WhatsApp. Everything is available in one click. And because of this, your mind has learned a pattern. I want it right now. I want it immediately. I don't want to wait. And this pattern leaks into every area of your life. You start a business, but if results don't come in 3 months, you quit. You go to the gym, but if the body doesn't build in 1 week, you leave. You learn a skill, but if you can't master it immediately, you give up. And the biggest problem is that this habit is invisible. You think you are making sensible decisions. You think you are being realistic. But actually, you are just chasing instant gratification. I did an experiment. I made 2 groups. I told one group that they could get rupee 10,000 right now or rupee 50,000 1 year later. 90% of people chose rupee 10,000 right now. The second group. I first explained to them how compound growth works, then gave the same choice. This time 60% of people chose rupee 50,000 1 year later. What was the difference? Knowledge. The first group did not know the value of patience. The second group did. And this same thing applies to success. People who become rich know the power of delayed gratification. They are ready to sacrifice today so they can harvest tomorrow. Warren Buffett once said, "I am sitting today in the shade given by the tree I planted 20 years ago." Do you understand? He was investing 20 years ago. At that time, he was not getting any shade. But he knew he had to be patient. If you have ever lost a good opportunity because of instant gratification, tell me in the comments, because you are not alone. Now the fourth invisible habit. Comparison. And this is the most dangerous habit because social media has made it into an epidemic. You wake up in the morning, pick up your phone, open Instagram, and what do you see? Your friend is on vacation in Las Vegas. Your college friend has bought a new car. Someone got a promotion. Someone is getting married. And you are sitting in your small room, living your ordinary life. And slowly this comparison creates a feeling inside you. A feeling of inadequacy. The feeling that I am not enough. My life is boring. I have fallen behind. And this feeling invisibly affects your every decision. You start doing things that impress others, not what is right for you. You buy things you don't need, just because others have them. You set goals that are not actually yours, but society's. And the biggest loss, you forget to appreciate your own journey. You forget to celebrate your own progress, because you are always comparing yourself to others. I remember when I was young, I used to do the same thing. I would see how successful that person is and where I am. And that comparison would break me. But then I learned one thing. I once met an old farmer. He had very large land. A lot of money. I asked him, "How did you become so successful?" He smiled and said, "Napoleon, I never look at other people's fields. I only focus on my own field. Every day I make my soil better. I choose my seeds better. I take care of my harvest. And year by year my harvest gets better." That day I understood. Success is not a race where you have to defeat others. Success is a journey where you have to make yourself better every single day. The fifth invisible habit. And this is very simple. Taking information but not taking action. How many videos do you watch? How many books do you read? How many podcasts do you listen to? Probably a lot. But what do you do with that knowledge? Nothing. You just keep consuming. You think that by collecting information you are making progress. But actually, you are just making yourself feel busy. I call this intellectual hoarding, just like someone collects things but never uses them. In the same way you collect information but never implement it. If you also keep watching motivational videos but don't take action, then honestly write guilty in the comments and make a commitment to change this from today. I have seen thousands of people who watch motivational videos, make notes, make plans, but then do nothing. The next day they start watching a new video again, start reading a new book again. And this cycle keeps going. And the most ironic thing, these people think they are being productive. They think they are growing. But in reality, they are only in motion, not in action. Let me give you a formula that I have tested myself. For every hour of learning, you need at least 2 hours of doing. Meaning if you learn something for 1 hour, implement it for at least 2 hours. But most people do the opposite. They learn for 10 hours and don't implement even for 1 hour. And then they wonder why results are not coming. John D. Rockefeller once told me, "Napoleon, I have read only 3 books in my entire life, but I have implemented all 3 of them 100 times. 3 books, 100 times implementation." That is why he became the richest man in the world. Now the 6th invisible habit, energy leakage. This is the habit nobody talks about, but it destroys your entire productivity. Do you know what energy leakage is? These are small things that keep draining your energy, but you don't realize it. Like you're working and a notification comes every 5 minutes. With every notification, your focus breaks. Every time it takes energy to bring your focus back. And by the end of the day, you are exhausted, but you have not done anything significant. Or there are toxic people in your life. Every time you talk to them, you feel drained, but you don't cut them off because they are family, or they are an old friend, or you keep worrying about every small thing. Does he like me? Did I say the right thing? What will people think about me? These are all tiny worries, but they completely suck out your mental energy. I have found that successful people protect their energy, just like they protect their bank balance. They know that energy is limited, and it has to be used wisely. Steve Jobs always wore the same clothes. Why? Because he did not want to waste his decision-making energy on deciding what to wear today. He saved that energy for important decisions. Mark Zuckerberg does the same. Barack Obama too. These people understand that every small decision takes energy. That is why they eliminate unnecessary decisions. Tell me in the comments. What is your biggest energy leakage? And are you ready to stop it from today? Now, the 7th invisible habit. And this is very important. Lack of reflection, meaning not taking time to think about your life. Today's world is so fast that people are just running. Woke up. Ran. Went to work. Ran. Came home. Slept. Next day, same cycle. Nobody stops and thinks, where am I going? Why am I doing this? Is this taking me where I want to go? And because of this, people waste years going in the wrong direction. They realize later that this was not even what I wanted. I take out at least 30 minutes every day for reflection. I sit down, open my diary, and ask myself questions. What did I learn today? What did I do right today? What did I do wrong today? How can I be better tomorrow? How close am I to my goals? Are my current actions taking me towards my goals? These are simple questions, but their impact is huge. Because they keep me conscious. They stop me from going into autopilot mode. Benjamin Franklin used to ask himself every night before sleeping, what good did I do today? And every morning after waking up he would ask, what good will I do today? This simple habit made him one of the founding fathers of America. The 8th invisible habit, victim mentality. And this is perhaps the most destructive habit. Victim mentality means always thinking that things are happening to you, not that you are making things happen. Always blaming the government, the system, society, luck, circumstances. I am poor because my parents were poor. I cannot be successful because I don't have connections. I cannot move forward because the economy is bad. And the most dangerous thing, there is a hidden comfort in this mentality. When you become a victim, you don't have to take responsibility. You can say, this is not my fault, and your ego stays safe. But the problem is that when you become a victim, you also become powerless. Because if things are not in your control, how will you change them? In my research, I have found that every successful person has at some point made this decision. I will take responsibility for my life. Whatever happens, I will not become a victim. Oprah Winfrey faced abuse, faced poverty, faced racism, but she never became a victim. She said, I will write my own story. J.K. Rowling was homeless, depressed, a single mother. But she did not adopt a victim mentality. She said, I will build my own world. And she wrote Harry Potter. These people were not different. They did not have superpowers. They just decided, I am the creator of my life, not a victim. If you are ready to leave victim mentality from today, write I am greedy in the comments. Because this will be the most important decision of your life, the 9th invisible habit. And this one is very deeply rooted, poverty mindset. This is not just about money, this is an entire worldview. Poverty mindset means thinking in scarcity. Thinking that resources are limited, opportunities are limited, success is limited. Thinking that if someone else got it, I won't get it. In this mindset you compete instead of collaborate. You hold instead of share. You become defensive instead of staying open. And the biggest thing, poverty mindset forces you to think small. You cannot dream big because your mind says, this is not possible for me. I have seen that people keep passing poverty mindset from generation to generation. Parents teach children, save money, don't think too much, stay within your limits. And children plant these beliefs inside themselves. But what do rich people teach? They teach, grow money, think big, expand your limits. Andrew Carnegie's entire philosophy was of abundance. He used to say, there is enough for everyone in this world, but only for those who can give value to others. And this is the secret. When you come out of scarcity and start thinking in abundance, you start seeing opportunities. You start seeing possibilities. You start expanding your capacity. The 10th invisible habit. And this is the most ignored habit. Lack of self-discipline in small things. People think discipline is only needed in big things. But actually discipline is most needed in small things. Your alarm rings in the morning and you press the snooze button. Just 5 more minutes. This is a small thing, right? But in this moment you are training your mind that I can break my commitments. You tell yourself that I will go to the gym today. but then make some excuse. I am too tired today. I will go tomorrow. Again, I will go to the gym today. You are training your mind that my words have no value. You decide that I will use social media less, but then pick up your phone. Just 2 more minutes. 2 minutes become 2 hours. Again, lack of self-discipline. These are all small things. But they are happening every day. And every time you break a promise you made to yourself, you are weakening your character. If you press the snooze button every day, write snooze in the comments and make a promise from today to break this habit. I always say, character is built in private moments. What do you do when nobody is watching? That is your real character. When you maintain your standards even when you are alone, that is when you develop real discipline. When you complete small commitments, you train your mind that I am a person of my word, and this confidence compounds. When you are consistently disciplined in small things, discipline in big things comes automatically. I remember I had seen Theodore Roosevelt. He used to wake up at exactly 5 a.m. every morning, whether there was snow, rain, anything. Someone asked him, "How are you so disciplined?" He said, "I follow just one rule. Whatever I say to myself, I do it, no matter what." Now let me tell you how to finish these invisible habits. I have made a 90-day detox plan that is scientifically proven and which I have personally tested on thousands of people. But first you have to understand what detox means. Detox does not just mean leaving bad things. Detox means completely cleaning your system and rebuilding it from scratch. So why 90 days? Because research says it takes at least 60 to 90 days to permanently change any habit. In the first 21 days, the habit forms. In the next 21 days, it strengthens. And in the last 30 days, it becomes permanent. So let us start. First 30 days, awareness phase. In these first 30 days, you have to do just one thing. Observe. You have to catch every invisible habit of yours. Keep a notebook every day. And whenever you feel that you did some invisible habit, write it down. Your mind wandered. Write it down. You talked negatively to yourself. Write it down. You wasted time on social media. Write it down. You compared yourself to someone. Write it down. In the first week, you may notice 10 habits. In the second week, 20. In the third week, 30. Because as you become more aware, you will start noticing more and more things. And also write. What triggered this habit? Like you pick up your phone when you are bored. You do negative self-talk when someone criticizes you. You compare when you open Instagram. This awareness phase is very important. Because until you know what the problem is, you cannot find the solution. Write yes in the comments if you are ready to start this 90-day detox challenge from today itself. And tell me, what is your first invisible habit that you want to change? Second 30 days, intervention phase. Now you know what your invisible habits are. Now it is time to actively change them. But here is a very important thing. You cannot change all habits at once. You will have to go one by one. From your list, choose the most harmful habit. The habit that is causing you the most damage. And for the next 10 days, focus only on that one. But don't just try to leave it. Replace it with something else. Because nature does not like a vacuum. If you remove one habit and don't put anything in its place, that habit will come back. Like if your habit is wasting time on social media, just putting the phone down won't work. You will have to do something constructive when that urge comes. Like reading a book, exercising, creating something. Replace one new habit every 10 days. In 30 days, you will have changed 3 major habits. And here use a technique that I call the rubber band method. Wear a rubber band on your wrist whenever you catch yourself doing that habit. Pull the rubber band and let it snap. This physical pain will signal your brain that this behavior is not good. This may sound a little weird, but it is scientifically proven. Your brain wants to avoid every pain. So when it associates pain with that habit, it will automatically try to avoid it. Third 30 days, integration phase. Now you have changed your habits, but the work is not done yet. Because now comes the most important phase, making these new habits permanent. In these last 30 days, you have to ensure that your new habits become a natural part of your lifestyle. This happens when you don't have to consciously think about it. For this, you will have to design your environment, meaning arrange the things around you in such a way that good habits become automatic and bad habits become difficult. Like if you want to build a morning routine, take out your workout clothes the night before. In the morning, you won't have to make a decision. You will automatically wear them. If you want to use your phone less, charge your phone in another room. You won't pick up your phone first thing in the morning. If you want to eat healthy, simply don't keep junk food in the house. When you get hungry, You will automatically eat healthy food. These are all small changes, but their impact is huge because they don't depend on your willpower. They become automatic. And along with this, make an accountability partner, someone who is with you in your journey, to whom you report every day what you did. Because when you are accountable to someone, your chances of quitting go down. Now let me tell you some specific techniques that I have personally tested. Technique number 1, the 5-second rule. Whenever you have to do something and your mind starts making excuses, count backwards from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then immediately take action. Why is this technique so powerful? Because when you count 5 seconds, you interrupt your mind. You don't give it the chance to overthink. And there is only a 5-second gap before taking action. I have seen that most people don't take action because they think too much. They wait for the perfect timing. They plan every single detail. And in this process, they lose momentum. But when you use the 5-second rule, you maintain momentum. You develop an action bias. Write 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In the comments if you are ready to apply this 5-second rule in your life from today. Technique number 2, the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. Don't postpone it. This technique is very important for productivity because most people keep postponing small tasks. I will do it later. Don't have time right now. And slowly, these small tasks pile up, and then they feel overwhelming. But when you follow the 2-minute rule, they don't pile up. You handle every small thing immediately, and this gives you momentum. Plus, when you complete small tasks, you get a feeling of achievement. And this feeling motivates you for bigger tasks. Technique number 3, the identity-based habit. This is the most powerful technique, but also the least understood. Most people build habits based on outcome. I have to lose weight. I have to earn money. I have to become successful. But this approach does not work for the long term, because when the outcome doesn't come, motivation finishes. But if you build habits based on identity, they become permanent, meaning you redefine yourself. Like you don't say, I want to go to the gym. Instead you say, I am a fit person. Now going to the gym has become part of your identity. You are not doing it because you have to. You are doing it because that is who you are. You don't say, I want to read books. Instead you say, I am a reader. Now reading is your identity. When habits get connected to your identity, they become effortless. Because now you are not doing what you should do. You are doing what you are. Now let me tell you what challenges you will face in this 90-day journey and how to handle them. Challenge number 1. Initial resistance. The first 10 days will be the most difficult because your mind will resist change. It will give you all the excuses for why this won't work, why this is too hard, why you should not do this. This is normal. It happens to everyone. But here you have to understand that this is just your mind that wants to stay in the comfort zone. To handle this, remember your why. Why are you doing this? What is your ultimate goal? Write it down. Read it every day. Whenever you feel resistance, look at it. If you have ever tried to build a good habit before and left it in the middle, tell me in the comments. What was it and what will be different this time? Challenge number 2, the plateau phase. Around 30 to 35 days in, you will feel that you are stuck. Progress is not happening. Results are not showing. This is also normal. Every growth curve has a plateau phase. This does not mean you are not growing. It means your growth is happening internally. It is not showing externally yet. Just like a bamboo plant does not seem to grow for 5 years. But underground it is strengthening its roots. And then in the 6th year it grows up to 30 meters in just 6 weeks. So in the plateau phase, be patient. Trust the process. Keep going. Results will come. Challenge number 3, social pressure. When you start changing, the people around you will feel uncomfortable. They will discourage you. They will tell you that you have changed, that you don't spend time with them anymore. This happens because your growth shows them their own shortcomings. Your consistency makes them feel their own inconsistency. But here you will have to stay strong. You will have to set your boundaries. You will have to politely but firmly say, this is my journey and I will continue it. Remember, people who pull you down are not your well-wishers. Real well-wishers celebrate your growth. Challenge number 4, relapse. At some point you will slip. One day you will miss your habit or go back to an old habit. And here the biggest mistake happens. People treat one slip as failure. They think, I have failed. What is the point now? And they give up the entire journey. But one slip is not failure. Failure is when you stop trying. One slip is just one data point that tells you where you need to become stronger. So if you slip, forgive yourself. Analyze what happened. Learn from it. And start again the next day. Remember, it is not about never falling. It is about getting up every time you fall. If you can commit that no matter how many times you fall, you will get up and continue, then write never give UP in the comments. Now let me give you some real-life examples of people who followed this 90-day detox. Example number 1, Jack. Jack was a software engineer who was frustrated with his job. He wanted to become an entrepreneur but couldn't find the courage. His biggest invisible habits were mental procrastination and victim mentality. He started the 90-day detox. In the first 30 days, he realized that he was doing negative self-talk at least 20 times a day. I can't do this. This is not for me. I don't have the skill. In the next 30 days, he started converting every negative thought into a positive one. I can't do this became, I can learn this. This is not for me became, I can make this work for me. In the last 30 days, he started his side business. Small it may have been, but he started. And today, 2 years later, he is earning good income from his business. Example number 2, Kelly. Kelly was a homemaker who was struggling with depression. Her invisible habits were comparison and passive consumption. She used to spend the whole day watching other people's lives on social media and was unhappy with her own life. In the 90-day detox, in the first 30 days, she tracked her social media usage. She was shocked. She was spending 6 hours a day on social media. In the next 30 days, she set a social media limit. Only 30 minutes per day. In the remaining time, she started online courses, started reading books, and explored hobbies. In the last 30 days, she started her own blog where she began sharing her learnings. And today, she is a successful content creator. These 2 examples should inspire you. So write in the comments, where do you want to see yourself 90 days from now? And I will personally reply to some people. All 3 examples are of different people, different situations. But what was common? Everyone committed to 90 days. Everyone trusted the process. And everyone made their invisible habits visible and then changed them. Now the last and most important thing. This 90-day detox is not just a process. It is a transformation. It will make you a different person. But for this, you will have to commit. Not half-heartedly, completely. You will have to decide that no matter what, you will complete these 90 days. And I know this will not be easy. Some days will be very difficult. Some days you will want to quit. Some days you will feel there is no point. But I promise you, if you persist, if you stay consistent, if you trust the process, then after 90 days, you will be a completely different person. You will feel in control of yourself. You will feel like you are directing your life. You will feel empowered. And most importantly, you will complete the promise you made to yourself. And there is no bigger confidence boost than this. So are you ready? Are you committed? Are you ready to make your invisible habits visible and finish them? If yes, then do one thing. Right in this very moment, take out your notebook and write, I commit to transforming my life in the next 90 days. Then write today's date. And write the date 90 days from now. And then write your biggest invisible habit that you want to change. Just these 3 things. But do write them. Because when you write something, it becomes real. It does not remain just a thought. It becomes a commitment. Remember what I say. Your life is the sum of your habits. If you change your habits, you change your life. So from today, from right now, make your invisible habits visible. Recognize them. Challenge them and change them, because you deserve a better life. You deserve success. You deserve happiness. And all of this can come to you. You just have to change your habits. So start today. Start right now. And 90 days from now, you will thank yourself that you made this decision. All the best. I believe in you. Now you also have to believe in yourself. In the next video, we will talk about how to reprogram your subconscious mind so that success becomes automatic. So make sure you watch that one too.